folks, this is Peter Boykin, and this is hashtag GoRight News. Just to remind you, I am running for Lieutenant Governor in North Carolina. And it looks like I can go live now on TikTok after a few tries. I got it working. And I just wanted to go over today's news. Hi folks, this is Peter Boykin, and thank you for going right with Peter Boykin. I am running for North Carolina Lieutenant Governor. Now I think it's time for us to go right.
We'll be right back with GoRight News. You can follow us on GoRightNews.com for more information.
Hi fellow patriots, this is Peter Boykin from hashtag GoRight. Share this right now. Time to go right. So, Title 42 has officially expired. Border Patrol apprehended more than 10,300 illegals just this Tuesday, which was the highest single-day total ever recorded. You can expect that number to be dwarfed at any moment. Now, let's pray for the families that live along the southern border. Let's pray for the Border Patrol agents who are on the front lines. This isn't a crisis, it's an invasion. And it's been manufactured by the Joe Biden regime. Bank records prove Biden took millions from foreign governments. Republican lawmakers released damning evidence that details how Joe Biden and his family used shale companies to take in over $10 million from foreign governments while he was serving as vice president in the Obama administration. Now, the details are the House Oversight Committee held a press conference to release the findings from their investigation, which were largely based on official Biden bank records that they had obtained through subpoenas. Now, here's a simplified explanation of how it went down. While Joe Biden was VP, the Bidens and their business partners created up to 20 shale companies. While still serving as VP, those companies took in millions of dollars from foreign companies in China and Romania. And those companies then funneled 1/3 of the payments to various Biden family members. Now, Representative James Comer, who chairs the Oversight Committee, broke down how the money flows. Quote, the bank records show the Biden family, their associates, their companies received over $10 million from foreign nationals and their companies. Some of that money came from Chinese company and went to Hunter Biden's company. Other transfers occurred with the help of Rob Walker, Biden family business associate, who then sent it on to other Biden family members. This is not how a lawful business operates. Now, one jarring example of corruption outlined by the lawmakers involves payments from Romania. In May 2014, Joe Biden, as vice president, visits Romania to talk about anti-corruption. In November 2015, the Prime Minister of Romania visits the White House. In December of 2015, Biden business associate Rob Walker received roughly $3 million from a Romanian businessman. Now, between 2015 and 2017, Rob Walker then paid out $1 million to members of the Biden family. Now, the big picture. As Representative Comer pointed out, Biden continues to deny that he or his family has taken money from China. But these bank records say otherwise. This should be an impeachable, career-ending offense. Now, we need to go deeper. The committee released an extensive 36-page report that goes beyond just the influence peddling. It can also uncovers how CIA operatives aided the cover-up of the Hunter Biden laptop and much more. And if you want to do basically a little dive deeper in it, the National Pulse has an excellent breakdown which you can read. The source of this is the Daily Mail and the War Room and the National Pulse. If you're like me, you like when Donald Trump speaks, and he was on CNN the other day, and Trump owns CNN. Doesn't literally own CNN because God knows why. But Donald Trump sat down for an hour-long town hall hosted by CNN where he took questions from New Hampshire voters and sparred with host Caitlin Collins. Now, the general consensus from both sides of the aisle was Trump still owns CNN. Now, we're going to zoom out here. This was the first time Trump took part in a CNN event since the 2016 campaign, and a reminder that the 2024 primary season is in full swing. Now, how did Trump do? I think this rage tweet from Representative AOC tells you everything you need to know. Quote, CNN should be ashamed of themselves. They have lost total control of this, quote, town hall. To again be manipulated into platforming election disinformation, defenses of January 6th, and a public attack on a sexual abuse victim, the audience is cheering him on and laughing at the host. Now the details. The event took place at St. Anselm College in Goffstown, New Hampshire, where an audience made up of Republican and undecided voters. Probably why there's so many claps. For the longest time they've had that many Republicans there, at CNN. Now, the details, because I guess all the Democrats are in Fox News now after they got rid of Tucker. Now, the details are the event, so CNN spent the first 20 minutes trying to focus on topics they thought would hurt Trump, like 2020, stolen election, and January 6th. But to their dismay, it took just 5 minutes before Trump got his first standing ovation from the crowd as he diverted the conversation to the economy and the southern border crisis. Now let's recap some of the other newsier moments of that night. 1. Trump vows to pardon January 6 prisoners. He says, you have two standards of justice in this country. What you've done to these people, they've persecuted these people. And yeah, my answer is I would say I would be a large portion of them that I would pardon. And this response drew loud applause, as it should. On inflation, Trump was asked by a woman in the audience what his first action would be to bring down prices that we've seen skyrocket under Joe Biden. Drill, baby, drill. He continued, we have more liquid gold under our feet than any other nation, and these stupid fools ended Trump's energy policies, and energy went from $1.87 to $5, $6, $7, $8, and even $9, and your electricity bills went through the roof. Your heating bills went through the roof, and that's what started inflation. 3. Trump wants peace between Ukraine and Russia. This might have been his biggest applause of the night. Collins asked him, do you want Ukraine to win this war? And Trump responded, quote, I don't think in terms of winning and losing. I think in terms of getting it settled. So we stop killing all these people and breaking down this country. 4. On Roe versus Wade. Quote, getting rid of Roe versus Wade was an incredible thing for pro-life because it gave pro-life something to negotiate with, referring to states passing laws and debating what the limits are. I happen to believe in the exceptions, life of the mother, rape, and incest, like Ronald Reagan believed in the exceptions. I consider the other side to be radical. They will kill the baby in 9 months. 5. On the border crisis and ending Title 42. He says, tomorrow is going to be the day of infamy. This is my policy that they're going to terminate. You're going to have millions of people pouring into our country. These people are sick. Anyone who wants this to happen to our country, they're destroying our country. 6. Dealing with mass shootings while protecting the Second Amendment. Quote, we have a very big mental health problem in this country. And again, it's not the gun that pulls the trigger. It's the person that pulls the trigger. And we have to protect our Second Amendment rights. 7. Nasty. Towards the end of the town hall, it was clear that Collins was told by producers that viewers online thought Trump was owning the event. So she got nasty. She was giving off spoiled teenager vibes. And Trump called her out after she basically repeatedly cut him off. Trump said, are you ready? Can we talk? Collins said, yeah, what's the answer? Trump says, do you mind? Collins says, I would like for you to answer the question. Trump says, okay, it's very simple. Collins says, that's why I asked it. Trump says, you are a nasty person. At that point, the crowd was laughing and cheering, and Trump even paused to let the audience enjoy the moment before continuing. And that pretty much summed up the night. Source of that is Revolver News. And I'm glad you tuned in. Again, I am Peter Boykin. I am running for Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina. You can go to peterboykin.com to find out more about me. And this is GoRight News, and we'll post this news on GoRightNews.com.